Sister Sacred Infinite, feel free to speak, sister.
Peace and blessings to you, Shaka, and peace and blessings to everyone on the panel and everyone in the chat. I just wanted to give my take on things as far as the gossip in the conscious community. What I want to say, Shaka, is it seems as if, when you shed light onto people's dirty, devilish things that you do, it seems like nobody wants to deal with it. I feel like these things, people should be put in the hot seat. We should be dealing with it as a conscious community, correcting it and say that we don't approve of it, instead of terming it gossip or, oh, that's old news. How can anything ever be old news when people are constantly being introduced to the conscious community? Everyone didn't arrive at the same time, and not only is it some of the stuff isn't old, some of this stuff is actually happening right now, and it is a conversation, even if it's tough, that needs to be had.
All right.
Are you accused of molesting your wife's niece, who is your niece through marriage?
I have no recollection of that. You would have to inform me of what you're talking about. I have no recollection of that.
Okay, I will be able to one day. So I have my third question. Captain Cesario, do you have a homie that's in prison right now for child molestation that you support financially?
Yes.
But I thought you were against child molestation and those that are molesters to children.
I am against child molestation and those that molest children.
So why are you supporting this person, but you speak ill against others that have a love for people that have been just accused of child molestation?
Okay, I'll answer your question very easily. When I was at both cases of both trials, the evidence that they had, they gave the brother a lie detector test, which he passed. They tested the sister the young girl, whether her hymen was broke because he was accused of molesting her. Her hymen was not broke. A hymen, for those that don't know, a hymen is something that they use to test to see if the woman's or the child's virginity has been broken or anything like that. There was information that she said that she gave, which she then retracted. So the first case that they did was thrown out. The second case, they did not want to answer to. The jury was hung on it, and the judge did not want to release them until they came up with an answer, and then they came up with a guilty verdict. So from observing the case, if he was guilty of the crime, I would in no way support the brother. But from the evidence of the case, from the testimonies of him as well as the individuals involved, he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty.
Wow, so he was not guilty, even though he was found guilty, but you speak ill against someone else that is not guilty, but they say he was guilty. So I have a question. This brother that you support, does he have children?
Yes.
And if so, do you ever say to those children, you have a father that's a child molester?
No, I don't.
Well, why do you do that to others that have a love for Dr. Malachi Z. York Ill and you want his children of him being a quote-unquote so-called child molester, and you speak ill for supporting him?
the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check. It's going to come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it, if you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic narrative poetry, page 195. Azria in the prophetic literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine.
We haven't brought closure to Karinga. We let him build a holiday. The same one who set up Black Panthers in ambushes at UCLA and other places. The same one who tortured his wife and another woman brutally, sticking bottles in their vagina, using electrical shocks, and the FBI saved him.
He has not atoned to the community for his attempt to destroy the Panther movement. He has not atoned for being a police informer. He has not atoned for the way he treated black women. And look now, the women he mistreated and mutilated were dark in complexion. The women in his harem are light in complexion. The number one woman is a Mexican with what seemed to be an Afro wig.
Since I've been a part of this conscious community, sexual misconduct has been condemned and vilified almost unanimously. We saw the rise and fall of Dr. York. We had Hebrew Israelite, the brother by the name of Mighty Hebrew. He was convicted, I think, twice for sexual behavior against minors. He was widely condemned by the Hebrew Israelite community, but apparently forgiven by the Israelites, because I see him all over the place right now on everybody's channel. Another brother by the name of Nazi Yashavel, another Israelite, also involved in sexual misconduct with a minor. We have no idea where this brother is, but he's been sheltered somewhere by an Israelite group.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite, and I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old, you can have sex with them.
Now, Sanetta, if you don't mind, you said that other people teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. Like, do you mind telling which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that? Because you see, I'm not from New York, you know, so to me it's news, and I'd like to know when I go to New York with my daughter where I should avoid going. So if you don't mind, Sanetta, which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that thing that GMS teach?
Well, there's a lot of Hebrew Israelite groups out there that that teach that. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. All I'm gonna tell you is that a lot of them teach that, brother.
Right,
a lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that.
Can I ask you a question, Sanetta?
Yeah.
You said he's a pedophile. You were talking about Nazi, were you?
Yes.
Can you just tell us what it is about? And you see, I'm not gonna say, oh, you talk about people. You know, that's what everybody does.
No. This is different. Yasavel, you know, because the Hebrews would say anything about polite real quick, but they own man. Nazi Yashavel ended up being a goddamn pedophile, having sex with one of his wife's daughters, man. And he got ran out of town.
How old was she, the girl?
I don't know.
Was she underage?
Reggie, do you remember that?
She was underage, and but you know, look.
And guess what? Hebrews tried to cover that shit up, but it was coming out so quick and hard.
We have those guys who've been convicted for sexual misconduct. Garfield Reid spoke about this. Yourself, you spoke about Nazi. And Garfield Reid said that Hebrew camps are sheltering Nazi. So, and, you know, it's sensitive because I know he's your friend. But, you know, Mighty Hebrew, several people have said that he was convicted for sexual misconduct, that he went to jail for that. He did. Well, oh, well, okay, well, you know, so you'll confirm it. You know, so why?
Yeah, everybody know that he went to jail for that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So obviously,
but Hebrews cover up for Hebrews. That's what they do.
All right.
And they go on everybody's platform, and none of them niggas say a damn thing. But if I talk to Polite on the phone, oh man, how the fuck? So I'm never talking to Polite. Nigga, get the hell out of my chat. I talk to who I want to talk to. Innocent, like you said, until proven guilty, man.
Yeah, he was not convicted yet. You know what I'm saying? So Garfield Reid didn't lie then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he talked about and Garfield Reid said even twice he thinks. Some people said that the second time is because he did not sign.
Yeah, he got violated. He got violated the second time. Yes.
Yeah. So what does it mean he got violated?
Well, he had a violation. I don't know why, but they came back and locked him up again on a violation charge. Something like that. But all them niggas been doing that shit for a long time. Hebrews been out there molesting people and all that shit for a long time. And it's always covered up by other Hebrew Israelites. The only way we'll find out about it if we looking and searching and we see it, oh shit, this pops up. And we catch it. You know, and then they'll come out and say something about it because we got them.
Which we teach now is that when you go into the law in the ancient world, men, if they saw a woman that they like, they can grab the woman up and rape the woman, man. and we're going to read the scriptures. We're going to read the scriptures.
The scripture answer it better.
That's scripture.
Deuteronomy
22 and 25.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, I'm sorry, verse 28. My bad. Verse 28. Yeah, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed.
The word virgin, by the way, is a Hebrew word. Let me see if I remember. Bathwala. All right. Now, the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive. The word there, virgin, is ayalama, which means young woman of marriageable age. Gotcha. Virgin in here means bathwala, virgin, a woman that never been, hit, so to speak. Gotcha. Exactly.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver,
a dowry,
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Now, when you go back, and you know the Hebrew, when you go
like prostitution now.
No, he grabbed the woman in the field. The word, no, he humbled it. He gave it to the father after the fact. The word humble, when you go into the Hebrew, the word humble is the word aina. Yep. When you look up the word aina, it means to force, to take by force, to arrest. So what does that word mean? Rape. Yeah. It means rape.
If somebody was to rape your grandbaby that's 12 years old, you will be all right with that, God forbid. You will be all right with that?
In the kingdom, I couldn't do nothing about it in the kingdom.
Let me ask you a question, brother. Before this keeps going, we have to ask you a question. How many of you are fathers here? Just be for real. If you're a father. Now, what if someone is overwhelmed by the spirit of the Most High God, and he reads your scripture and he take your daughter and he just rape your daughter? What do you say to that? If he live like you live, walk like you walk, talk like you talk, because y'all live amongst each other. Yeah. Y'all live amongst each other. So what happens when one of y'all feels so overwhelmed by the spirit of God that when you see one of each other's daughters, you just grab her up? You gonna tell one of these brothers here, come on, you know the doctrine, you know how it get when you get.
Well, answer it.
We just told you that.
How would y'all respond?
In this time,
But if it did happen, you would allow it to happen. Why? Because you go back to the scriptures.
You're supposed to be a brother.
Hold on. You're gonna allow one of your brothers to rape your daughter?
You say rape as if rape simply means to grab.
Yeah, no. We talking about now. We read the verse. Where someone was in the
kingdom of heaven. Hey, look,
no. We read the verse, man.
When the kingdom is established, we're gonna get women when they 12 years old. Right. All right.
Say it again.
As soon as they start in the kingdom of heaven, when their period starts, that's when they become a woman.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna deal with them when their period starts.
Right.
When their monthly starts.
Question.
Have sex with them. Have babies, man.
With 12-year-olds?
Brother, there's in the kingdom we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna get them young. We're gonna get them young.
And the kingdom is
the kingdom is right here, but the Most High is gonna establish the kingdom. All right? Don't look up in Google women that were pregnant under the age of 12. You got 9-year-old women that were pregnant. You got 11-year-old that were pregnant. Yeah. As soon as they get their period, they become a woman.
When did Eve become a woman?
I said our leaders belong to us. They don't belong to him being Puerto Rican or even white. Why do ISUPK? Because you want to claim somebody to be your brother. Why is it okay for him to disrespect any of our leaders, no matter who they are?
Okay, I don't know what leaders you're talking about, but Kadazar or the Titan.
One of them, and he was
making Martin Luther King ain't shit. So I mean, I agree with him.
Well, even if you said it, listen,
I'm gonna tell you. So Taino Indians, listen. Let me answer your question. Taino Indian
passed away, everything changed. No, it took time for things to change. I know because
I don't want to talk about Martin Luther King, but Taino Indians are my brothers, just like Dominicans, like Sarnetta is my brother, just like Haitians are my brother.
I'm African, brother. I'm African.
You Dominican, your daddy Dominican.
I'm African
like
Dominican.
So if Sarnetta's Dominican ass can be my brother and can talk about Martin Luther King, then Katazar's Puerto Rican ass can be my brother and talk about Martin Luther King.
But that makes you sound like a sucker.
So then can Sarnetta as a Dominican talk about Martin Luther King? I'm asking you a question.
No, I say that Martin Luther King was a great guy. He
said we can't talk about our leaders. So
Martin Luther King to me was a
Captain.
Martin Luther King was a fearless man, fearless black man. I think he was a great man, brother. He sacrificed his life for his people, regardless of which way he did it. So what? We ain't got to agree with him, but I think he was.
I don't want to focus on.
We don't want to switch.
Yeah, I want to focus on Martin Luther King. But what I'm simply saying is,
say you judge by your intentions anyway. His
the Bible don't
intentions
say
were
that.
good for us.
The Bible don't say that. The Bible say he deserved death. But I don't want to talk about Martin Luther King.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It said that dreamer. If that dreamer come, you want me to read it? You said it don't.
It's a whole bunch.
You said the Bible. You said the Bible say it. So since you're talking about the Bible, let's go to Deuteronomy 13. It says, "If there rise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give it a sign or wonder."
Hold on, y'all. One at a time.
I thought she would respect the scripture. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there rise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give it a sign or a wonder, and the sign or wonder come to pass whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. So don't tell me that what he did was of God when what he did was against God. But I don't want to talk about Martin Luther King. You asked about.
Okay.
Do you celebrate the death of Africans?
We about to say in what capacity? Let me before I answer.
Do you celebrate the death of Africans? It's very clear. It's plain English.
Well, we got a Passover coming up, so that would be the death of the Egyptians.
Okay, but my question to you, and you
I
can
just
answer by
answered
yes
it.
or no.
I just answered it.
You said we have a Passover coming, and you mentioned the Egyptians. Right now, you're buying
Are
time.
Egyptians? Are Egyptians? No. Are Egyptians not Africans?
Are you celebrating?
I'm
the death
asking
of
you a
Africans?
question. I just
You see,
said
brothers
we
and
have.
sisters, he doesn't want to answer because he knows it sounds bad. It sounds worse than MLK because MLK is one
I
guy.
think what I
and you're
just
talking
said
about
is
the whole
worse than
population.
saying death of Africans, because those deaths are African babies. You know what the Passover is about? The Passover is about when he passed over the firstborn sons of the Israelites, but killed all the firstborn sons and animals of the Egyptians who are Africans. I'm not dodging your question. I'm just expounding on it.
Well, okay, can you answer by yes or no then? Do you
Yes,
celebrate the death of
I'm going
Africans?
to celebrate the Passover, which is about the death of Egyptians that were killing our babies. That's called
All right.
justice.
He doesn't want to answer the question
I said,
directly,
yeah.
but
Wait. I said, wait. What are you talking about?
So can you state for the record, I celebrate the death of Africans then? Go ahead.
So first you wanted me to say yes or no. You didn't want me to expound. Then when I say yes, now you want me to say it another way. Are you stuck on like you like an amateur? You're an amateur.
You can say that, but you're in your feelings right now. It's okay. You have the right.
I'm not in my feelings, man. I done answered the same question twice.
Brother. What? Okay, that's what I was going to say. Say no more. I asked him if he celebrates the death of Africans, and he answered yes. So we heard it for the record. Cesaria, do you celebrate the death of Europeans?
I haven't seen a bunch of Europeans dead to celebrate.
Do you celebrate the death of Europeans?
You would have to help me understand why you're asking that question.
Yes or no, please. Yes or no, please.
I will.
You were quick to answer yes when I asked you to celebrate the death of Africans. Now I'm asking you, do you celebrate the death of Europeans?
Okay, so now I'm gonna. No, wait. So when you ask me about the death of Africans,
you support the death of Europeans. That's 3 times.
When you ask about the death of Africans, I referenced a actual holiday we have that celebrates.
Yeah,
listening is an art. Okay, no. To answer the
yes
question.
Or no?
I'm just about to answer it. No. Now you may. Now I'm gonna say no, and then I'm gonna no sweat.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
Okay.
There's a microphone check. One, two, 1, 2. you have a musical background. And as I will go through the comments, I don't mind having something nice playing, produced by yours truly. Hotep Senu Hena Senuti Tiren Isha Kaniki Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this video is live streaming. We are live right now. That was just the intro that you've heard previously. Title is Great Case, Silent and Mighty Hebrew Refuted by Garfield Reid. I hesitated to add in parentheses, and another one. You know, DJ Khaled, another one, and another one. We won't be able to count anymore. The Hebrews are like, hands down, they're the #1 people when it comes to molesting children. As an organization, you know, and of course, you know, the Black community, because Catholic Church, you know, they kind of, you know, been doing that thing for a long time. Now, we're 38 people right now. Let's see who's the place to be. But for those who don't know, only supporters can post in the chat and you have the link to join. It costs $3 per month. That's $36 per year. It is not an obligation. Everybody is free to leave comments once the stream is over. And whenever I share the link to get on the panel, which is actually most of the time that I'm live streaming, then people can join the panel. And the requirement is that people show their face, that's all. So who do we have in place to? Tony Williams, Ezra, Viben, Wab Funk, what? So we have Wab Funk as well. Donnie Williams wrote, Happy Movement supports Karenga. Karenga is spelled with a K. But most Pan-Africans support Karenga. And Jewish holiday Hanukkah that they plagiarized, painted some red, black, and green and called it Kwanzaa. Pan-Africans love frauds. That the more fraudulent it is, and the more they like it. As long as you put a black spin on it. Now, our brother Christopher Davis in place to be with peace next year. Don't even get with law, she called him a sucker. Yeah, but she's been with them though, but you know, hey, I ain't jealous. Everybody choose what they want to do. Don't even get with damn sound. Actually, it makes sense right here. Well, every now and then people will make sense. But when they support, defend, protect, child molesters, it's about me. Okay. Mic sound unclear, says Vivena. Let me see the settings. Thank you for letting me know. And you know what? Can stop this music. Maybe it's because of the music. But let me listen to how it sounds now. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't sound that great. You can see I have this. I didn't have enough room to have my larger headset because, like I told you, I am abroad right now. You know shortly which country I am. So it's going to be, you know, another museum and plenty of other artifacts. So let me see. However, maybe I can make this sound louder. So entry.
I was on mute apparently. So let me see if I can hear myself now. So now you should hear me. And I can hear there's quite a fair bit of echo, but it is what it is. And I guess with the music, it wasn't helping. Okay, thank you, Christopher. All right. It's still room, bro. Sorry. No problem. We say, well, those things are important. You know, those things are important. Sound quality, you know what I'm saying? I can see the images a little bit blurry. It doesn't look bad, but a little bit blurry. And it has to do the light. So, yeah, I'm abroad, so I don't have my normal equipment, but you know, hey, so we have 35 people. My voice is a bit better. I'm coughing less. So without any further ado, hold on. Just listen up. If anytime you don't hear me or the sound's not good, please let me know in the chat, all right?
Hey, peace and love, peace and love. This is Brother Garfield. I want to say first and foremost, peace to everybody that's tuning in. Today's Martin Luther King Day. And I'm going to show something on my screen real quickly here. All right. What's up, Papa? All right, go over there. Finish your muffin. All right. Hey, peace and love, man. I want to say first and foremost, peace to everybody that's here watching. And Mighty Hebrew just had a conversation with me, and he was kind of displeased with whatever. He said that I lied on him and all this stuff, right? And I want people to do me a favor, turn that down, puppy. Turn it down. All right, let me turn it down. All right, let me turn it down. Hold on. All right, press that right there. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. No, we ain't got nothing to talk about, sir. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Anybody that threatened me over the phone, we ain't got nothing to talk about, man. I'm going live. Since I'm a liar, come on live. Come on the live right now. Come talk to me then. All right, I'm a liar. All right, I'm a liar. Don't worry.
Now, can you let me know that the sound is clear, brothers and sisters? Can you hear track feel well? Thank you. Oh, Stephen Pascal has joined us as well. Peace. You heard what he said. He mentioned threatening. We have to wonder, was Sa or Frankie threatened? Let's continue.
Don't worry about it. If I'm a liar, it's fine. You see, Mighty Hebrew got to realize that the world don't surround him. Yes, Papi? Okay. He said, my son said relax. So let me relax. Here, don't answer it, okay? All right. Go to Jalen. Don't answer that. Don't answer it. Yeah, I'm live right now, so I ain't got nothing to worry about with these crazy people in the community. Let me tell you something what's wrong with the community, family. This is what's wrong with the community. This is what's wrong with the community right now. Let me tell you something. Garfield said yesterday that the dude was convicted of being a rapist. Was I lying, family? Or was I telling the truth?
You heard that, brothers and sisters? Garfield is HOK, isn't he? House of crooks, house of rapists. It wasn't slander then, was it? It wasn't gossiping then, was it? It wasn't cloud chasing then, was it? Some of you may have noticed that I've shared the link yesterday, and the video has been made private, right? When I share stuff, brothers and sisters, make sure that if you cannot watch it, try to save it. You know what I'm saying?
Was I lying or was I telling the truth? Yes or no? Was I lying or was I matter of fact, let me block him because I don't want him to call my phone no more. You can't call my phone no more. You can't call my phone no more. That's dead. Let me just block him from my life. You can't disrespect. You can't disrespect. You see, this is what I don't like about these fake revolutionaries. All right. Hold on, Papi. I know. Hold on. Hold on, Papi. Let me just block this right now. Let me block him. Let me block him first. Can I block him? Can I block him? Let me block him. Let me block him. Can I block him? Let me block him first. All right. We gonna block this dude. He can't contact me no more. All right. There you go. Blocked. Block on Facebook. Block in Messenger. Block period. All right. There you go. All right. Here you go, Papa. Jay, go give this to Jay. Yeah, so I'm here chilling with the family. Today is Martin Luther King Day, one of the greatest men that ever was born from a woman. You want to?
You heard what he said about MLK. One of the greatest men ever born from a woman. But we haven't heard Trackfield reacting when Tazariak said that MLK ain't And when we had to weigh in, he went even further by using the word be, the B word. But it's okay. Let's continue.
Call him a Christian or whatever. Oh, go to Jay. Go get the muffin. All right. So family, the reason why I'm doing this live stream is because this dude claimed that I lied on him yesterday, right? He claimed that I lied. And nah, ain't nobody about to block me, Calvin. He's saying that he heard that Garfield was a faggot. He heard Garfield messing with people's money, but he never talked about that. Listen, bruh, I don't care what anybody, I hope people realize this. I don't care what anybody in the conscious community say about me. Nothing. I don't care. I really don't care. A bunch of low lies, and now this dude claims that I'm jealous of him. Who is jealous? Who is jealous? Who is jealous of Mighty Hebrew? Has anybody ever seen this dude? Let's take a look at Mighty Hebrew for a second. It says here on his records that he was convicted in April 10th, 1997. The first offense was involuntary, deviant sexual intercourse. The second offense was indecent assault. The third offense was rape. Hold on a second here. So in 1994, this dude was arrested because of rape, but Garfield called him a rapist and Garfield is a liar? Come on, family. Listen, family. Whose picture is this up here? Right here. Whose picture is that? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? This is why I said on the YouTube, why is he doing that to Tazariak? Because you are not in any position to say anything. Oh, I'm a prince. I'm a prince. Get the hell out of here. What do you want to do, Garfield? I'll take a flight and come to New York and let's get it in right now. If you want to do guns, we do guns. We ain't doing nothing, man. This is why you know these people don't mean us no good. No good. This is his record. Yo, that's why I only respect Kansu, because Kansu apologized to me. Yeah, on that Team Osiris show, they went in on your ass because you was lying to the community, but you got arrested because of drugs. There's no...
Did you know that, brothers and sisters? That comes out of Trapfield's mouth. Trapfield is HOK. They're HOK. They don't do gossiping. They don't do slander. They don't do cloud chasing. They use those terms to their opponents. They use those terms to people who are against child molesters because they roll with child molesters. The room is drowning out your voice with some kind of echo, Shaka. Do you have a headset? I do have a headset. I can try without the headset if you want, but I think it's going to be the same. You tell me if it's better or not. Damn, it's getting more interesting each day long. Oh, actually, no. I'd rather keep the headset because though I'm in another country, I'm still in Europe. It is 20 minutes to midnight. Wifey and baby girl are sleeping next door, so it's better this way. I'm sorry, the sound is not too great, you know. Better than I. Well, I didn't do anything. I was about to do it without the. But anyway, let's continue. But did you know about these brothers and sisters? Did you know that the dude, according to Trackfield, first said that he went to jail because of drugs? See, there's a lot of people who been to jail. You don't even know why they've been to jail. You don't know the reason why they've been to jail. A little better. Okay, maybe I need to. I don't know. But thank you for telling me. You know, when the sound is not too great and so on. It's interesting. So I think there's a few people that damn man, I wouldn't like my info out like that. It's not the end of the world, you know. If people who molested children don't try to portray themselves as representative of the black community, I think it'd be fine.
No drugs here. Where is the drugs in your record? Look at his record, family. It's right here. There's no drugs. Where's the drugs that he was telling us about? So he went to the Hebrew community and tried to force them. You know, in Jamaica, I would say, I'm going to fuss you with the argument. That means I'm going to push the argument first so you believe this is what happened. Involuntary deviate sexual intercourse. What the hell is that? I need to look that up. See, my son just said, what? What is that? Involuntary deviate sexual. Hold on, let me see if I could spell this right. Involuntary deviate sexual intercourse. I wonder what that is. Let's take a step back. If I lie to you, point the lie out to me. Don't be trying to get in my inbox and try to threaten me.
No, honestly, even myself, I didn't even know those terms existed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so technical. Those guys, they've done all sorts of, you know, stuff related to child molestation, man. They're very diversified in that era, man.
Now look at this. It's a crime that parallels the rape statute in Pennsylvania. It penalized deviant sex, which occurs by forcible compulsion or threat of force. Hold up. But guess why it's deviant now? The rape and IDSI, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, are virtually identical in PA with respect to oral and what type of sex? Anal sex. Whoa! Are you serious? Are you serious, family? Nesut bit Amen Otep. No, he didn't change his life because he was on the phone threatening me. He ain't changed his life. He think he's still in the streets.
Yeah, and once again, Trackfield said that the Hebrew dude was on the phone threatening him. Maybe Sai got threatened. Frankie got threatened. Maybe he got slapped up in the street. And he's like, man, I ain't going to criticize molesters anymore. I don't know. What else could it be? Money? Honeys? Send him some chicks? I mean, I don't know.
So now, this is the problem now, family. This is the face that's coming at Tazariak.
The irony. The irony. The same Tazariak that you have heard on the intro, he has publicly confirmed that he supports his ISUPK member who was convicted in the court of law for child molestation. There was a guilty verdict. The HOK is interesting.
So now he's mad with me because apparently his ex-wife was in my inbox, and she was not in my inbox. I'm sorry, was on my timeline, and he got mad because of that. Listen, family, I don't care about none of this. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, family. All I'm saying to everybody who's watching, listen, man, before you come at Garfield, look in the mirror. That's all I got to say. Before you come at Garfield, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. And this is what deviant sexual intercourse is. Oh, you gonna put it in Hebrew or you gonna put it in English, teacher? Listen, man, I remember years ago, right? His ex-wife came on my timeline, and I said, I don't want none of this on my timeline. What's up, puppy? What you want? What you want? Okay. All I'm going to say is he wants me to do an open apology. No, I would never apologize for saying the correct thing. I said he was a rapist. This is his this is the records.
Can you believe this? The guy asked for an open apology. Now, apology period means what it means, but open apology, safe to say that it means public apology. That's what the criminal record says. That's the paperwork.
How is it that you're having involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, raping someone, and you're saying that Garfield lied? How did I lie? How did I lie? If I lied, I will apologize. Tell me where I lied. Tell me where I lied. Yo, Garfield, I heard a lot of things about you. He talking about when Zylex made that video and said that, oh, Garfield must be gay, when we was going back and forth because I was singing the song on the YouTube out. Slow it down if you wanna last. Last time you walk it, boy, you come too fast, she said. But nobody don't want to hear the words right because we only want.
Sounds like Trackfield can sing. So if he has a talent, he don't need to scam people. I'm saying, might as well use a talent. Just saying.
Hear what we want to hear because of what we believe. None of them dudes could test me when it comes to scholarship. So they always try to come with something else. When they try to say that you're homosexual or whatever, I just laugh at them, man. Bring your girl, come and find out if I'm homosexual. But you, Mr. Deviate sexual intercourse guy, involuntarily can't chat to me about no rape or no sex with nobody. Can't chat to me. Can't chat to me. So I'm going to say this to everybody. The mighty Hebrew was convicted of rape. It is clear as day. This is not slander. This is not slander at all. I'm sorry I got to do it on Martin Luther King Day. But listen, most of y'all black folks who like the foolishness, y'all ain't about y'all people anyway. You got fake people talking about their revolutionaries, how you going to fight the white man, and they don't even know what the hell that means. It sounds good. We're going to fight. You see, this black power movement is one of the craziest hindrance to our upliftment because we're pushing a program that cannot be done. There's no such thing as fighting the white man. There's no such, and if somebody want to call in, you can call me on my private line or whatever, or put a question in the chat. Call me right now on Facebook. There's no such thing as fighting the white man because if you're going to fight the white man, you need an army. Black people don't have no army. So mighty Hebrew, let me tell you something, man. You don't want none of this, brother. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm not apologizing for nothing. And that's why I'm expecting you. That is not a real national sex offender. He's in chat saying, and that's why I'm exposing you. That is not a real national sex offender registry. Oh, really? It's not? Oh, okay. So how did they get your information? He's in my chat. This is ridiculous. It's right there. He right here. No, he's in the chat. He said that is all. It's not real. So what are we looking at? Listen, man. I'm not a... Listen, I'm not apologizing for nothing. Nothing. As a matter of fact, too, I don't even want you on my timeline. Get out of here, man. You don't call my phone with some bullshit. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're a damn disgrace. And no rapist. We're not believing that no rapist around here. And if you notice every time, all these dudes, this is why I named the show yesterday, Wise Mighty Hebrew going after Captain Tazariak. Come on. Darren Blue said rape is rape, period. But they found him guilty. Hey, let me tell you something. See, to prove rape? To prove rape is one of the hardest things you can ever prove. Then he said, oh, I took the deal because you're going to take 10 years? Why? The hell out of here, man. Leave Garfield alone, man. They made a whole video about me. I'm not watching no video. I'm not doing no public apology. You ain't nobody. He said, Garfield, you jealous of me and my wives. I got a house. I got cars. So Garfield is jealous of that. Remember that. Garfield is jealous of that. I don't even know the dude. He said, I don't know him. So how would I know you have wives and all this different stuff? I don't know you. I'm sorry I got to do this on Martin Luther King Day, man. But you know what, though? Since we're on Martin Luther King Day, I want to give a shout out to Martin Luther King for paving the way for me to come to this country and go to the finest, one of the finest universities here to go. Well, I don't know if it's the finest. I'm just saying that I wanted to say he paved.
For the record, he went to university because I heard that his degree that nobody has seen yet was from a college. Some would say it's the same. There might be some nuance. But still, I don't know how many, if it's been a year or two, but that bachelor's degree in history, nobody has seen it. But we've seen the invoice for $1,800.
Paved the way, and what he did played a role in me being in this country and being able to get education, able to have the opportunity to open doors for all of us. All of us. So at the end of the day, yes, Papi. Do me a favor. Go get the muffin and bring come. You gonna give me a piece of your muffin? All right. CCNY Finance University. True story. Leave it alone. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Leave it alone. Yeah, City College University. Well, it's a fine university in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I want to say Martin Luther King is one of the greatest men that was ever born from a woman. Whether we don't like integration or we say integration plays a role into the plan of white supremacy, so let it be. We now are in a position to stand up for ourselves. We ain't got to join no group. You ain't got to be no Hebrew. You ain't got to be no more. We need to stand up as men and do what we need to do. Get rid of the folks in our communities that mean us no good. Rapists, sexual abusers, and people who talk down to women. If you all want to call me Captain Save a Ho or Captain Save a this or Captain Save a that, call me all the names in your book. But whenever it comes to disrespecting any black woman, Hebrew, Muslim or more, Christian, I am going to stand up for the woman.
Silent, I just called his sister B a couple of days ago. I'm just saying, and we have so many child molesters on the HOK. I'm just saying, that was him a while back. If I knew him then, I probably would have liked him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not Hebrew by blood, Yahuda. If you want the link, I'll give you the link and we could debate it right now live. All right? Because Mighty Hebrew is nobody. He's not even on my radar. There was a video, and I thought this video was interesting. I'm going to put it out there. I don't care if anybody don't like me in the community. This is what people fail to realize. I don't care. I don't care at all. The blood moon, what the blood moon got to do with you, brother? Because now you're talking about Hagee and what the Christian Jews are pushing out there. Come on, brother. If you're going to be in the chat, you got all this talk. Jump on in and let's debate about it. Stop playing games. Stop being a keyboard scholar. I don't know about Yeshua. I have no proof of Yeshua being born.
See, back then he didn't have any proof of Yahshua being born, but lately he's been talking about a historical Jesus. Everybody have the right to change their mind. That's just for the record in passing.
All I'm saying, family, ain't I'm not. Yo, Kevin Yates says he discredit the website you found the offenses on, then claims being cleared in 2017 using the same website. Listen, family, we got to do better. We got to do better. Don't call my phone. We wasn't friends at all. Now all of a sudden you friend me and want to be in my inbox. It's crazy.
I was on Frankie's channel probably 2 months ago. I don't know if maybe it's 3 months now. And I did bring up that mighty Hebrew guy, and I was told, hey, Frankie said he didn't want to talk about it. I was like, okay, but I have the excerpt. I've shown you. I really try to address that issue. But Traffic wasn't happy because I talked about the degree. And when Traffic came, he said, well, mighty Hebrew called me. So it seems like now they are friends. Hey, you have the right to change your mind. It's just interesting when people have this talk like, they are uncompromising, but then, for whatever reason.
Craziness out here. Craziness. And we got to put a stop to it. Craziness, and we got to put a stop to it. Ain't no time is short, nothing, man. Get the hell out. Yahuda Israel, you got one more statement. Is either going to come on the chat and let's talk about it like men right now, or you just...
I've heard some people say that. Like, is that well, maybe we won't have any video of that, But that's what we'll need. Or some audio. I haven't seen that. I haven't heard that, but obviously some people apparently heard that. I remember Frankie saying that other people were saying that he had that sickness or disease. But I don't know, but just for the record, but somebody has it, but it is what it is, People can live long with it now, with the advance of medicine. Now, how's Strack feel coming up to that conclusion when you read the definition of one of this term or the jargon of the charge,
Just keep your mouth shut in the chat. All this about God is coming back and try to trick people to join your cult, it don't work here. Because what you're a part of is a mini cult. You ain't on Jim Jones level yet, but you getting there. Most don't like you, Garth, because you debunk those stories they love. We don't have executive branches in the community. Let's establish one someday until that. Listen, family, listen, you see the people that come with this, everybody's going to unite. Don't come to me with that. You selling a bag, you selling me some empty promises right now. That's smoke screen. So I don't want that. I don't want none. Don't come here with that. I don't want to hear none of that. This is why, listen, family, I don't care about all these people that lie to us and give us misinformation and all this stuff. They all evil and wicked. Yahuda Israel, if you want to come on the chat right now, and we could deal with it one-on-one right now. Right now. Right now. If you're not willing to do that,
and that's the guy pushing the biblical stories, for the record,
keep that garbage out of my chat. I ain't got time for that. All right. So, family, I'm not trying to disrupt your Martin Luther King Day, but I'm not. My brother said, hold up, Mighty Hebrew exposed as a batty boy rapist on Martin Luther King Day. I'm standing up for all the women, and I ain't even trying to get with none of them. Because, some dudes, they'll try to help the woman, but they got their ulterior motives. They be all up in the sisters' inbox trying to get them and all. I'm not into that. I'm into exposing these cults. That's anti-woman. All of these dudes who talk about they have more than what, they're anti-woman because they treat women like shit. And you could tell a man by
You mean like SUPK?
how he treated his moms, and his grandmother.
If somebody knows Trackfield, tell him about the sex husband. That's how they get married.
That is on and all of that stuff. That's how you show improve. That's how you show improve. Yo, Zabak, oh my God, my inbox is full up with shit about Zabak. Oh my God. Oh my God.
See what V Bennett wrote? He wrote, "It gossip more than you, Shaka Law. He's giving everybody a piece of the action." But that's cool, right? Their talking points are amusing. Let's continue.
Listen, man, everybody inbox me because they know I'm anti the Hebrew Israelites. They come to me with the information. Judah Natsara is an idiot. He's a clown. He's another clown.
I don't know if I should address that guy. He's the one who said that Amen Ra comes from India. But somebody said something about, I don't know if I should say it, man. You know what? I'm just going to share a link. So if people want to have a look at that link, then they will see what was stated. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say anything. So some people, that they're really, there's too many pseudos who are looking for clout, and so here, why is it being so long here? Okay, here there's going to be something said about the guy. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, I can't keep up on myself. At this point, we need a few people, to check and listen what's going on, because right now who can physically keep up with all these weird stuff going on, particularly with the Hebrew Israelites, man. I'm saying. So, those who are curious can just check this link out. Let's continue now.
Where's the muffin? All right, family. But anyway, if anybody wants to do a show live today, I'm open. If you want to do a history on Martin Luther King and anything. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Come on, come on. What happened? Say hello to the people. Say hello. Say hello. So where's the tears from you crying? You was fake crying? That's okay. We all used to do that. All right. All right. G-Man, I beat up G-Man the other day, man. He asked for a rematch. You know, anybody?
Nutri for Wellness. My voice is a bit damaged. It's much better than the last few days. There is some echo. I don't have my usual headset. I have this small headset here. But can you still at least hear what I'm saying? Let me know.
Anybody who debates, they always ask for a rematch when they lose. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to hear that, Yahuda Israel. Oh, you know what? Do you want the link? Because I want you to come on. I really don't. My son has the phone anyway that it goes to. But no, they don't want to talk about that because they want to talk about gossip. Nah, they want to talk about polite. That's who they want to talk about. They want to talk about polite, and they want to talk about if he's scamming or all that shit. Now we want to talk about y'all raping women, mistreating women, killing babies, mistreating women. That's what we want to talk about. Because you could kill polite, you're killing one man, but when you kill a woman, you're killing a generation. Because out of that woman birth different gods that y'all worship in this world. All of them come out of the black woman. That's why Dr. Ben said the black woman is God.
You hear that, brothers and sisters? Dr. Ben. But later on, man, it's been dissing the followers of Dr. Ben, man. You may have said a thing or two about Dr. Ben as well, but too hard to catch up on those guys. Oh, yeah, it has to be lower than track field, indeed, yes. But at least if you can hear me, that's the most important. Let's continue.
Heaven is between the black woman's legs. So you could kill a dude, it don't mean nothing. He's gone. But with the woman, you're talking about raising a village. Come from the woman. He said 9-year-olds could be ready. He said it's in the Quran. Is that true? I've never... Listen, first of all, Imam Bashir needs some teeth, first of all. That's the first thing. All right? Always, bread of bed bullies. Always. Actually, with my son, it's kind of a weird situation because not a lot of men go through what I've been through. When he was born, his mom couldn't come home because she was ill. So for weeks, I was the one learning. Well, he was my fourth child. I wasn't learning, but I was the one doing what the mothers normally would do. You know what I'm saying? Except I couldn't breastfeed him. But I used to have my son, I can't let her know this, but I used to have him listen to Vibes Cartel to put him to sleep. And that's how he fell in love with cell phones. So when you see that video on YouTube about that 9-year-old, the 9-month-old that could read or whatever, my son could read way before that because I had.
Any parents can choose the way they're going to educate their children, but if your child listens to Vibes Cartel, it's a bit like having a daughter listening to Cardi B. Cardi B doesn't even allow her own daughter to listen to her music, and I think some of you have seen the video excerpt. And she was live streaming, and her daughter entered the room, and she just stopped the music real quick. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I think she stated in an interview that she doesn't allow her daughter to listen to her music. But I'm just saying,
Had him studying all these Busy Beaver videos so he could know. He knew his ABCs coming out of like he just came out the womb. So just for the information, as far as that is concerned. All right. All right. So let me she said Zabaki. Listen, man. All right, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all guys, man. Listen, man, this is what we're gonna do. I want to do a show with this sister right here in the chat, Danielle Shanks. I want to do a show with her one day. You pick the date, sis, so we could hear what's going on in these camps and how everybody in Israel came down on her. According to him, that's why she's banned from Israel. She's not banned from no Israel, man. It's that you as men could not stand up and support her because there you're gonna what we find is that we support men more than how we should support women because of course they lying. They lying. Come on, man. Stop that foolishness. What's up, Garfield? Throw me a birthday party in Jamaica this year, July 15th. You and everybody that be on your panels are welcome. Ocho Rios Moon Palace. Word. My birthday is June 30th, though. You're a Cancer. All right. Hey, all I'm gonna say is disrespect for women has been going on for years. It's something that we as men does grow up seeing, so we think it's good to disrespect women. Oh, you gonna take her word over mine? We don't like to protect women at all, man. We looked on as suckers. No, I have not read that book. Chicken, the Yahana story. Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry for talking about this on Martin Luther King Day, but you know what? Let me see if there's something that we could a video that's anybody put out in the videos today that we could probably show. But I just wanted to show the record to say I'm not lying on the brother. And I don't, if I lie, if I put out misinformation, I want to be corrected. And this is this record right here. Involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, indecent assault, rape, aggravated indecent assault. Garfield did not make this up. Okay? Pennsylvania State Registry. He claims he's exonerated today. I don't have any proof of that. If I do, I will put it out. He's a tier 3 offender. That's what he is.
If somebody is exonerated, you should have some document, right? And I'm sure whoever will be exonerated of rape, amongst other charges, after spending time in prison for that, especially someone that is on social media, I'm sure, man, the link will be available, the picture will be available, man. It would have been shown so many times. How many of you ever seen a document that says he was exonerated? J. Heru left a comment and said he spoke to him. And he said that the rape and statutory of rape were put together. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't know of any such things, man. I mean, I don't know of any such thing, you know. I mean, two charges being combined like that, you know. I don't know that they really do that, you know, with charges. But hey, oh, well, you know, he's going to say he wanted to go abroad. You know, that's something else. We have to be careful with the questions we ask, because this is the kind of questions that they would jump on because they'll have a convenient answer for. Ministry for Wellness ruled sexual predators are not allowed to have Facebook. Well, he has at least 7 alliances, so, you know.
All right? So don't fall for these guys. They lying, they doing whatever they doing and trying to look good in public while they're doing all this nasty shit in private.
Hold on. It's not Heru's claiming that. Jay Heru said that the dude claimed that the rape charge and statutory rape charges were put together. And when I say put together, that's me paraphrasing, you know. I mean, I can look for it now to see exactly how it worded it. But it's not a claim coming from Heru. You see, I want to make that clear. Sometimes a lot of misunderstanding can come up. If I do that, well, it looks like I got it right. The way I worded it, the way I paraphrased it. It's actually yesterday's live stream. Oh. Okay. I will not attempt to share because I don't want to lose this thing that I got going on. But in the video, I will share the link, however, in the chat so everybody can see. That means Messi Hebrews line is obvious. So I wouldn't be surprised that with all the claims that have been made, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some lies. You know what I'm saying? The conscious community don't care about lies, man. They care about friendship, scholarship. But here, serial scam Garfield, that's yesterday's live stream. Well, actually, it was well, I was gonna say it was today. It's 1 a.m. now, but it must still be the same day for people in America. Because I made it this morning. No, it must have been yesterday for you. But anyway, you have J. Heru, who wrote 14 hours ago. Mighty Hebrew didn't address that part about the rape. He's trying to say that the statutory rape and the rape charge are together. I went on the live stream and asked him some questions too. So that's just for the record. Let's continue.
I'm not no rapist. I've never been convicted of a raper, so I could speak on it. Play your Corey Holcomb. I'm not playing no video that's gonna get me a strike, man. Because you guys, when you going live, it's different than when you upload a video. It's different. True story. What are you saying about Negril? Negril to Ultra Rios? What are you saying? No, my son has the phone, so I can't, you know. Garfield can read. Not Garfield can't read no more, right? Claim your inheritance. What's up, man? Who wants the link, man? Who wants to come on the show, man? Hey, listen, man, and to all the people who want to unite, and we do have the 100-man and woman team that we're building. It's an economic empowerment movement. It don't make no sense that Garfield does credit and get people money and don't get a group of people that could do it too. It don't make sense. I get all the money.
He's no longer doing it, is he? Just asking.
Somebody said, one, I can't understand how did Sister Setme get married to the Hebrew circle. She should be calling them out. Listen, man, that's her personal business. I think that's her personal business. I don't get it. Listen, I really don't get into that foolishness, because at the end of the day, you're going to hear, oh, you disrespecting her and why you saying that and da-da-da-da if you have your opinion. My whole thing is the organization says they hate Africa. If your organization said they hate Africa and you claim you was an African, so now you hate Africans too, because now you're a part of that movement.
Teach, Garfield. Go and teach Frankie. Go and teach Sanetta, because Sanetta lost his damn mind. Claiming to be a student, a follower of Khalid Abdul Muhammad, and he has people who have a doctrine as an organization that they celebrate the death of Africans, that they celebrate the death of black folks. Teach, Garfield.
So that's my only gripe with her joining the organization. That means there's some sort of hypocrisy going on right there. My man, Uncle should say everybody needs love. Anybody want to join the 100-man and woman team? We're organizing that in every state, and we're going to do what we're going to do. All right. As far as being jealous of anybody, there's nobody in the conscious community that I think I need to be jealous of. It don't make no sense. I have Amir. Amir alone make me not jealous of nobody else. I have the greatest son anybody could have. So he talk about he's a prince. My son is Prince. That's the prince right there. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm by the way too. How many do
Mighty Hebrew is a prince? Have you heard that from his own mouth or from other people?
Who's out there ever try to talk to what's her name? Empress Setmet. How many dudes out there ever tried to talk to her? I'm trying to figure it out. So if you wasn't trying to talk to her, you can't complain if she found a man. That's the whole thing. Why would you complain? True story and say yuck. You stupid. Oh boy. Y'all a bunch of haters. Y'all wanted her, but y'all ain't know how to approach her. That's all that is. That's all that is, man. But again, family, I'm gonna show the records. Mighty Hebrew called me this morning, try to disrespect the brother Garfield. And I told him, he's like, yo, da-da-da-da. Listen, you could say whatever you want to say about Garfield, but I'm not going in no public forum and lying on anybody. We can't, I can't do it. I'm not going in no public forum and lie on anybody. Yesterday I did the show. If you want to be mad about it, go ahead and be mad. And you see, he texted me all this stuff this morning. All this stuff. Look at all these messages. How can one man leave another man so many messages? Look at all these messages, family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 messages.
Could this be why Frankie switched? He received like 20 plus messages. And he was like, man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired, man. I ain't gonna criticize child molesters anymore. I mean, imagine if he gets 2 or 3 people, and they each, let's say he gets 4 people. So with him, that's 5, and they all send 20 messages. That's 100 messages. Can you imagine if they do it every day? You get 100 messages a day. But anyway, now here, well, ah, I really don't know these guys. It's not like the sister who called and said, I don't know these guys. And she said, okay, let me call Mighty Hebrew. That was quite funny, you know. Now here, Donnie Williams wrote Sekhmet went to jail. Now obviously, this is the spelling that we are most familiar with. Okay. So he wrote, she went to jail trying to prove herself to the conscious community. Epic fail. The first time I heard about her, if we're talking about the same lady, um, she had some video and she was saying it's open season now. You know, this is like police brutality is too much, and she had I think she had a pistol, and she was like it's open season. So she was arrested shortly after because it sounded like she was threatening the lives of police officers. And I remember there was some footage from her at the court, and they talked about her mistreating uh, her children or something. And she said, I don't understand. I don't have any children. Then the judge or the person that was reading the charge said something I didn't really understand. Like, okay, maybe, like I'm kind of paraphrasing. It's like, okay, you get a chance to explain yourself or whatever. But shortly after that, I saw she was out, and I saw that she was down with the CC, like we say. But then I had no idea that she would be with a Hebrews or like just by her name alone. But you know, one thing you don't see often, you don't really see often people would be you have names like Islamic names and they are Christians or they are Jewish stuff like that. But a lot of time people would take on Kemetic names, just for the sake of it. But anyway, let's continue.
One man is leaving another man. I haven't listened to any of them. I'm not listening to them. For what? But he decided to flood my inbox this morning.
But I'm wondering. Well, thank you, Young Heru. Thank you for that Cash App. Not Cash App, sorry. Super Chat, Super Sticker. And if you want to become a member, it's only $3 per month. I don't know any personal information is handled by YouTube. And there's no obligation. People can cancel at any time. So $3 a month, that's $36 per year. But I think you wanted to say some things. I will open the lines later on, but there's something else I want to share after. Oh, and another one. Thank you. Now, is she in jail now? Now, is she in jail? What may be the reason? I'm just wondering. So Donnie Williams wrote notes. She switched up, become Hebrew shortly after. Okay, well, hey, who has the right to choose their way of life? You know what I'm saying?
This is a dude I haven't talked to in like 2 years. See? The last message we had was 2017. 2017. Now, all of a sudden now, and that was what? April 26, 2017 is the last time I got a message from the brother. And now today, look at this. He's coming on here. Listen, family, I ain't got time for all of that, man. I ain't got time for none of that. But what I will show this. This is his record. And you could see for yourself what it says. See? It says involuntary deviate sexual intercourse. That means that's a form of sexual intercourse that normal people wouldn't do. So he was hitting it from the back, family. It was anal sex. This is what this rapist was doing. Yes. See? He said I call him a rapist. So what is this right here? You was convicted for rape. So that means you are a rapist. It's crazy. Nah, he does. Sarnetta, he mad because yesterday I did the show. I showed the video with him. But the sister right here in the chat.
You heard what he said? For those who wonder, that's his live stream, which was available a few hours ago. I shared it first in the last live stream that I did, which was yesterday. Then I shared it in my community timeline, my YouTube community. And if anybody goes, they will see it says the video is no longer available. He made the video private. Now, I would say it doesn't necessarily mean, I think it's a conclusion that he's making, but, he's talking, he's trying to figure it out, But he mentioned Sinetta. So Sinetta was in the chat, obviously. Or maybe it was a text message. So it was all good then. Nobody told him, oh, that's gossiping. That's cloud chasing. Or nobody told him that's old news. But hey, it's okay.
Daniel Shanks, the one in the chat, was going in on him. So he's mad because the sister is going in on him. He can't be mad with me. The sister said that he had a boyfriend in jail and he confessed to her about the boyfriend in jail. He had relationships with the man. If the sister said that, I don't know if it's true. I'll just read in the comments. That don't mean I co-sign.
It's Trackfield who said it, They ain't gonna say it's gossiping all day. I don't know anything about that. This is their world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. It's ridiculous. You can't blame Garfield for that. You don't call my phone with no foolishness, man. This is him right here. See that Garfield didn't make this up, so y'all don't think I'm lying. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Mighty Hebrew can call everybody and their mother. I'm not the one. Lex no sex. Garfield, you're wrong. No. I ain't got no problem with Empress Setman and married. I'm just saying that all these dudes are complaining that she married Taz. None of y'all ain't push up on her. So are y'all mad that she married a dude? Hey, I'm live on the air. I'll call you right back when I'm done, okay? All right. Put a one in the chat if Garfield was wrong. Wrong about what?
No. Some may have missed it, but there was his integrity card. He was into so many things back then. I don't know why he's no longer into that, but it had to do with, credit repairing, economy, all this kind of stuff, But hey, so I'm going to have to move forward now to about hour 1 minute 25. We're going to hear something very interesting.
I'll tell you that right now. If I say,
hey, hold on a second. You gonna hold that thought for a second. Let me get back to the people real quickly here.
Yeah.
So Mighty Hebrew wants me to come on one of his live streams and discuss this, right? And I'm saying to the people, I'm not dealing with that dude. He's crazy. He's nuts. I just wanted to prove that he was a rapist. Maybe I should go on his timeline and tell him he's a rapist. Because you know what? He needs to hear that.
He's been at over an hour. That man can gossip. He kind of went to another subject, just like Nutri for Wellness said, you know what I'm saying? But this live stream here is 7 hours, 59 seconds, and 7 hours, 59 minutes, and 56 seconds. It's really 8 hours long, minus 4 seconds. And people may not know that, but this is the average length of the live streams of Trackfield back then, because he used to upload Sanetta's whole live streams and play them, and then have people commenting on the situation. Sometimes we'll play half of it or part of it, but yeah, that's just but hey, he's free to do whatever he wants, he can talk for so long, but Yeah, and I think that he might have a few 10-hour live streams. The repairing us as well. They had live streams that were so long, you know. So some people are confused with, you know, when people are long-winded, they feel like, man, damn, he spoke for so long. I don't know what to say. Like the repairing us, man, they've been talking so much foolishness, man. But some of our people are not really that equipped. They're just, you know, lost in translation, for lack of a better word. But anyway, let's listen to. We're gonna hear something very interesting.
Hold on a second, my brother. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here. Stop sharing. All right, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I know my brother Claim Your Inheritance is here. Walk on, brother. Claim Your Inheritance. Walk on. You finally got in. Thought you were scared for a minute, man.
I stay on my phone, so that link does not work on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I had to whip out my laptop.
It don't work on the Obama phone, brother. You know better than that.
Made me dust it
It
all.
don't work on the Obama phone, beloved. So what's going on, man?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I heard you say something about Daniela. Did y'all ever battle it out or what?
Daniela is a priest, man, and he's a busy dude, so he hasn't been able to put out his video yet.
I know he better give me my $10 back for that
Last
thing he
stream.
did. Yeah.
Did you see it though?
I didn't get a chance to see it because something happened. I don't know where the show is. You know, I'm trying to find it.
But that's how the Most High works though.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High didn't allow it to happen. Would you agree, sir? Would you agree? Would you agree, sir?
Of course, he allowed it to happen. Yeah,
he didn't allow. He didn't allow it to happen.
Right, he did not allow it to happen. That's
Breaking up a little bit. I could tell that there was some connection issue. Seems that the connection is a bit low on my end. But hopefully it'll be okay now. All right.
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. A real Hebrew. You still believe the earth? No, it's not. No, it wasn't you that believed the earth was flat. That was
I do
Oh,
know that the earth is flat.
You believe the earth is flat too? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So
100%.
You're still going through that mental condition.
100%.
Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? I know you want to talk about stuff, but what do you want to talk about, man?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about what we're not gonna do. Okay.
Talk about it.
We're not gonna give credit for the.
Okay, it's breaking up a little bit. The guy is I don't know that guy, but the caller is a Hebrew, and he believes that the Earth is flat. But he's going to say something once again that's going to be very interesting. I'm going to try to go back a little bit. Hopefully, it might not be breaking up as it plays.
Your inheritance, all gone. You finally got in. Thought you were scared for a minute, man.
I stay on my phone, so that link does not work on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I had to whip out my laptop.
It don't work on the Obama phone, brother.
Let me see, can you hear me now? Whatever issue was with connection, whatever issue there may have been with the connection, it was on my end. Let me refresh this. Okay. If you can hear me, please press 7. I'm using my mobile phone now. Okay, Andrew, thank you, Andrew. Okay, thank you, Andrew. It seems to be working now. Okay, so. Okay, I will have to remove the what? Okay, it's the ear set. The ear sets. I'm going to put it here. Connect. All right. So, if you can hear me, press 9, please. I can't believe this. Okay, hopefully it'll be okay. All right. Please press 8 if you can hear me. Anyway.
You know better than that. You don't work on the Obama phone, beloved. So what's going on, man?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I heard you say something about Daniela. Did y'all ever battle it out or what?
Daniela is a priest, man, and he's a busy dude, so he hasn't been able to put out his video yet.
I know he better give me my $10 back.
All right, okay. It's okay. The thing I wanted you to hear is the guy who believes that the earth is flat actually said, he used the term immaturity. Immaturity, man. And I wanted you to hear it, but unfortunately, because the video is private, you'll not be able to hear it anywhere else, Now, there's another thing I want you to share, but because of the connection, I'm just going to send the link. It's a guy called Solomon, and apparently Sinetta and Nepal made some live stream about him. And we see the paperwork with Sinetta's logo. So it wasn't gossiping then, it wasn't cloud chasing, it wasn't slander either. And Solomon had some situation with an underage girl. So what I wanted you to see is how he's talking about the situation, and but you have the link so you can have a look, But I'm going to share the link as soon as this thing. Oh, you know what? No, I can go to the chat. It's okay. I'll go to the chat and then it's done. Okay. But that's another Hebrew Israelite. I mean, dang. No mention of Reid though, but you can hear his explanation. And then I'm going to open the lines and I said, we can call it a day. You know what? Okay. So here, post comment, link to get on the panel. There it is. For those who don't know, the requirement is that you show your face. So I can close this. I need this open. I'm going to close this PC here. And this, I had two PCs on at the same time, and it just didn't help with the connection. So there, hold on. Oh yeah, I cannot. It's going to appear. We have the link about the Solomon situation. So we have 43 people online. I've shared the link to get on the panel. So there it is. See, that's the title of the video. Round 2, Solomon Hound session on charges exposed by Sinetta and Nepal. All right. So, well, Jeheru, please. The requirement is that you show your face, so please use a webcam. Thank you very much. Oh, that's Jeheru. Okay. What's up, brother? I'm going to close that second PC. So hopefully. Damn, there's two of me. Got to kick one of myself out. We have Sunshine as well. How do I keep myself out? Like this. Sunshine. So it was on my end. Can you hear me, Jeheru?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you as well.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you can hear me now. Obviously, the internet connection is not good enough. So, okay. We heard track field and what he had to say, and I think that's good enough. I'm sorry. I really wanted to have the callers. We had two callers. We had Jehu and we had I forgot the other brother's username. Or Sunshine. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work, I guess we're gonna call it a day. All right. So that's Jehu here, and that's Sunshine. So Jehu, feel free to speak, brother.
Yeah, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm very sorry, brothers and sisters, about this. It's my end. The connection is not that great. Feel free to speak, brother.
Yeah, I was yeah, I commented on that video, man, yeah, 'cause I it's funny, man. I when I seen the live screen pop up yesterday on Sarnetta channel about Mighty Hebrew, I said, "Oh my goodness. They gonna do this again." I thought it was funny, man. So I said, "Well, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna ask him because you know what I thought that was strange, man. Cause he did play some of the older video that he did when Mighty Hebrew came on there, supposedly defending, his case or whatever, right? But what happened, Mighty Hebrew and that lady who was talking for him, she's supposed to be a lawyer, but she said she was a law student. Obviously, she's somebody who knows Mighty Hebrew. I'm almost 98% that she's in the Hebrew community as well. Because Garfield asked her, was she Hebrew, and she wouldn't answer, right? So this is somebody who knows Mighty Hebrew. But anyway, you know, they kept focusing on the fact about the age, right? Because they framed the whole thing around, Mighty Hebrew is saying, well, you know, we were only 2 years apart. He said that the girl's mom said that she was 13 when supposedly when this happened, but later on they found out, they got her age because her birth date is on the court case, right? And so the whole thing that they were trying to frame the narrative around was, that she wasn't 13 and that she was 15 and he was 17 at the time, right? Okay, I get that part. But the part that and I don't know how Sonetta didn't see this, the part that you're missing, he still was